Well, team, I'm sorry to bring you the news. Jasmine has passed away.
Hi, Jasmine has left us. You may remember that last week we published a video where we announced that she had a heat stroke. Suddenly she was walking and suddenly, bam, she collapsed. She was rushed to the clinic. I was there, I recorded the whole thing, and it indeed looked like a heat stroke. It had been very hot for the past 3 weeks, and it was a possibility. It could have happened. You see, dogs have a very bad system of regulation. They don't sweat, so they only regulate themselves through the tongue, through the exhaling. But I knew it was not a heat stroke. How? Well, Jasmine had a degenerative heart condition. She was diagnosed over a year ago when we rescued her.
He has a strong heart murmur. That murmur is very dangerous. There could be sudden death just like that, and it's over.
We knew from the beginning. She was diagnosed, she was treated with medication. At some point, we discussed the possibility of going into surgery and fix it, but the risk was too high, chances of failure was too high. She may die on the operation table. We decided because of her age, it was not worth the risk. So we medicated her and she lasted 1 more year. What can I say? When she was diagnosed over a year ago, I knew that was gonna be what got her away from us. I have dealt with cats and with dogs with heart failure. And it's heartbreaking because they are there, they're looking good, they're okay, and suddenly they collapse and they die. That's how, I remember many years ago I lost my kitty, Dr. Doom, of the same condition. Suddenly, he was sitting next to me, and suddenly he collapsed and fell. And this is what happened to Jasmine yesterday. So painful. Jasmine was adopted. She had a family waiting for her. Her name is Margreet. And she waited patiently for nearly a year. From the moment the adoption was approved, she waited. But there was this thing. How do we take her there? It was difficult for her to fly. Actually, no way she was gonna fly. Driving was very complicated as well. She used to get very stressed in the car. So how do you take her from Spain to Belgium or in the border with Holland? I don't know what it was. I don't even know what it was. How do you take her? So we kept on postponing it a little bit. Well, maybe she's gonna feel better. I don't know, maybe the weather is gonna be better. And now summer is here and it's got too hot. So we're gonna wait until spring. And Margreet waited and waited. At some point she got disappointed in me. She wrote to me and said, look, I don't know how you work. I don't know. And I had to explain her, look, Margreet, the fact is that she's really sick. If we take her to you, chances are this is gonna happen any minute or any day. And if it happens, it's better that it happens at the great house where she is with her friends, with people that she knows and people that love her. So she understood. I told her that we were gonna take her as soon as possible. We were waiting for her to recover from that supposed heat stroke, and I was gonna deliver her personally, as I always do. It's either me or my brother. But in this case, it just couldn't be. Yesterday, she was okay. There's a video of Ronald just talking to her and say, look, you look okay, you look fine. She was there, your usual Jasmine, calm, collected, beautiful, kind. She was okay. And then, in a matter of minutes, Ronald found her on the floor, completely gone.
What's going on? Well, nothing really. Just wanted to let you know that Jasmine is doing quite well. Her mood is completely normal. She's eating properly and drinking plenty of fluids. Well, team, I'm sorry to bring you the news. You may have already seen my message. But as you've probably read, Jasmine has passed away. I'd just gone out now to do the handover and found her like this. The drool you see here came out just now when I checked her mouth, because I saw her tongue had turned purple. It wasn't there before. There was no drooling before, nothing at all. And just a short while ago she was fine. This must have happened while she was lying down. We've checked, there's no heartbeat. Her pupils aren't reacting to light. There's no movement, no breathing either. Part of her body is already cold. The inside of her ears still holds a bit of warmth, but she's getting completely cold now. And it's not heat stroke today. It can't be that. In fact, it's been raining. The weather's cool. She was fine all day. But still, I found her like this.
And that is how heart failure works. And it's so cruel because it just happened like that. The other day when we took her to the clinic, it wasn't a fatal heart failure, a heart episode. We managed to recover her. She recovered, she calmed down, heart started beating again. It was okay. But it was a prelude for what was to come. And this we saw yesterday.
So now, after what's happened, we're going to bring the car around and Martin will take her to Juan so the cremation can be arranged. But well, our little girl has left us now.
I am really sorry, Margreet. Really terrible. I'm so sorry. Jasmine spent most of her life living alone with Michael, with another dog, in an abandoned field somewhere in the middle of nowhere. For years she was there on her own with Michael. She was covered in fleas, she was covered in foxtails when we rescued her. Her entire body was covered in injuries, and I mean, it was horrible. But we recovered her, and she did really well. And she lived a beautiful year and a half with us, and we will never forget her. She has been a wonderful dog, and I had the hope that she was going to reach her family. Rest in peace, Jasmine. I'm so sorry. Margreet, I am so sorry. You've been so wonderful. I'm terribly sorry. That's all I can say. And to everybody watching this video that knows us, everybody watching this video that donated to Jasmine when we rescued her, and to Michael, and they both recovered and they both had great lives. Thank you, because of you, this could have happened. Because of you, this organization lives, and all these animals live and die. But they die as they should, after a long life, after disease takes them away, because there's nothing else we can do. If any of you has a heart condition and is medicated and you seem stable, you know this is a risk. One day, the pumping machine that is the heart might stop. And there's nothing anyone will... That's it. There's nothing anyone can do. So, rest in peace, Jasmine. You're great. You're a wonderful dog, and nothing will have made me happier than seeing you with Margreet at home. I am so sorry. Thank you very much.